Dis means difficulty, and lexia means language or reading. So it's difficulty with reading or language. My name is Irvin Carpenter. I'm the Executive Director of the Wisconsin Institute for Learning Disabilities and Dyslexia. I'm a dyslexic adult, and I didn't learn to read until I was 32 years old. I didn't want other people to go as long as I did before they learned to read. 1 in 5 or 20% of the population are identified. We have this generation called the baby boomers. None of them were identified. So you could probably add a couple million onto that 20% of the total population of the United States. So it's a huge number.
My name is Nick Clapp. I'm an instructor here at Wild, and I've been here 7 years. When I'm first working with a new client, maybe not in our first session, but near the beginning of our time together, I'll ask them if they know how common dyslexia is. I've seen many of these clients, young and old, especially the older ones, just their jaw almost drops, and it's like, like I didn't know that. I wish I'd known that a long time ago, and they felt like they were alone in the world.
My name is Duran. My daughter has been coming to Wild for 4 years now. I have had great experiences with the instructors here at Wild. They've been doing a really great job with my daughter, as well as really helping her understand what it is that she's dealing with.
Not only are we working with individuals, children and adults and families, but we've started to expand our ability to get into schools. We've also started a new program. It's called the Hub. The Hub takes care of those kids that are struggling and teach them how to read. And then as the teachers go from kindergarten to 3rd grade, they will be teaching all of their children the Wild method, which we call class. And they will start teaching more and more children how to read. So those numbers that go into the Hub or the special ed program will be fewer and fewer.
All the instructors are trained, so we have specific techniques that we employ, multisensory techniques for learning. So you're touching and seeing and hearing and writing and looking all at once, or as many of those as you can, to increase the learning and remembering of things.
The one thing that they must have before we hire them is empathy. So all of our instructors have the empathy it takes to understand what the people they're working with are going through in their life.
And I try to make them real comfortable from the beginning, which I think is important, just so people are relaxed.
In the case of my daughter, they realized she had math and reading deficiencies, and so they were able to help her with that, not only in school aspects, but in her personal life as well.
My name is Katya. I am in 3rd grade. I like to read about mysteries.
They've built that self-esteem. Usually you see a totally different it's the same person, but they have a different aura about them.
Wild does a great job in analyzing what the problem is and then developing a plan that they can actually make that person successful.
We can build their self-esteem, their self-confidence, simply by teaching them how to read. Once we start working with them, we start to show them that they can read, that they can decode the language and do it for themselves. And that's what we give them. That's the gift that we give them.
One day, the mother said, "All I have for you is a small cracker. Make it last."